Hiya, and thank you so much for actually watching my video. This video is going to be all about trying to achieve more, trying to get on and obviously do more with your life. The first thing I'm gonna ask you is, why is it you think you're not actually achieving and getting to where you want to go? What do you think's actually stopping you? Yeah, that's my first question. Yeah, and I can tell you the answer to that question is very simple. The only reason you're not getting to where you want to go is because you haven't decided to go there. It's that simple. Yeah, it is that simple. It's crazy. This is something I discovered a couple of years ago when I first started looking at personal development and I first started taking it seriously, listening to some really high level professional coaches, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, all these people that really know, they have designed the perfect life. Yeah. Now, a lot of people, I think the trouble with a lot of people, and it was definitely the case with me as well, was that a lot of people they want these things in life. They want to achieve, they want to become more, and they'll often say to their partner, "I'm going to do this, and I want to be able to do that." But the trouble is, yeah, they're not they're not writing anything down. Yeah, they're not actually writing anything down. I actually believe that you could take the average person, somebody who is perhaps hasn't got the highest level of aptitude, right? But if they had enough people around them guiding them, that person could rise up and become so much more. Yeah. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's all right, mate, but obviously we need opportunity. We need these people around us, these coaches, these wise people to set us in the right direction. Yeah. And in part, I actually agree with you. Obviously, it costs money, if you like, to obtain, if you like, a higher level of education. Yeah. But there are ways that we can become a lot more, which don't cost us a lot of money. Yeah. And that's what my channel's about. I'm going to talk about what we can be doing daily to actually help ourselves. Yeah, what can we actually do to help ourselves? It's simple. It's so simple, it's crazy that more people don't do it. We've got to educate ourselves. We've got to read. We've got to start training our mind. We've got to start changing our mindset. We've got to start believing in ourselves more. We've got to start finding ways to overcome problems. It's all on YouTube. Yeah, if you see me in my other videos, you'll know that I'm big on YouTube. Like I'm big, not big on it, but I'm big on, I'm praising it, if you like, because it is such a fantastic platform to obtain free information. So why ain't we doing it? Why ain't everyone doing it? Why are people spending hours and hours a day on Facebook, right, and all these other social media sites finding out what somebody else was wearing when we can be building our lives and creating a better life, and more importantly, creating a better life for our family? Yeah, this is what made me do it. If you see my other videos, you'll know that for me, I'm very, if you like, easily pleased in a sense that I'm not the kind of guy that worries about cars and all this sort of stuff. I've never really been into all that. For me, it's always been trying to do more for my family, right? But everyone can do this. It ain't just me. Anybody can do this. If you're watching this, it's because you clicked on my video because it's to do with achieving more. So you've actually made the first step, right? You've got to write down all the subjects. If I was you now, do what I do, yeah? Do what I do. Write down all the different areas of personal development that you can build yourself in. Yeah, just off the top of my head, you got how to build yourself more confidence, how to become more motivated, how to become a leader, how to be able to speak more clearly, how to influence people. Yeah, there's so many ways that we can be improving our lives. Yeah, right. But most people don't do it. Most people do not do this. I speak to a lot of people where I do marketing, and sometimes you talk to people and they talk about they're in a job and they're working 15, 18 hours a week and they talk like they're working. But I think if you're only working 15 hours a week, you could study and do a degree with the rest of the time in that week. You're only where you choose to be because you've put yourself in that situation. My daughter, I mentioned it in another video. She said to me a while ago about how she was working in a supermarket, and it was, I think she was getting a bit bored of it. And I said, well, look, I said, who's making you go there? I said, I ain't making you go there. I said, you're going there because you've left school, you've decided to do that. I said to her, you could have gone to university. You could have done whatever you wanted to do, right? And this goes for you too, right? If you're in a job where you're not earning the money that you want to earn, or you're perhaps living in an accommodation which you know is not that great, and you obviously want to somewhere nicer, well, you've got to think, well, hold on a minute, I'm going to put on my boots and I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to start changing my life. Why wouldn't you do it? I don't understand people. I do not understand people. I know it's got a bit to do with motivation. Perhaps it's their upbringing. Perhaps they've not had the guidance, the support, and even the financial support. But you've got to remember that, you know, we are in control. I know there's going to be people that are saying, yeah, but if you ain't got no money, how can you succeed, right? And that is a difficult question. But what I would say is, work on your personality, work on your character, work on your ability to communicate with people, work on your confidence. Yeah, all these different things can open up. If you get better at it, can open up more opportunity. Yeah, because it can be achieved. Yeah, there's no reason why it cannot be achieved. Yeah. I was chatting to my brother a while ago, quite a long while ago, and he come out of a job and he was doing floor laying. And I said to my brother, I said, well, you wasn't born a floor layer. You can, if you want to train to do something else, you can. If you want to go and learn how to do something else, you can. Nobody is stopping you from doing this. All that I think makes a lot of people stop, especially if you've got, as they get older, is this doubt thing, this belief, this lack of belief starts to creep in, and if you like, begins to take over your mind. And obviously, if that wins, then you're going to end up losing. But again, start watching videos about how to believe in yourself more. Start watching videos about how to find motivation. Start watching, and I don't mean watch my videos, I'm on about watching these high level coaches like Tony Robbins, and there's a guy who I watch all the time, Stephen James, Project Life Mastery. There's another guy called Brendan. They're brilliant life coaches. Yeah, they have designed the perfect life, and they've done it from their self. They've actually trained their self to be better in all these different areas. And their life has, well, some of them, their life has actually become almost magical. You wouldn't believe the achievement. I think the trouble is, though, is like I say, we're letting this doubt, this lack of belief come into our lives. But I think what you need to do as a start, if you're serious about doing more, what you need to do is basically write a list. Like I say, write a list of all the things which you know you need to improve. It might be your spelling. It might be that you ain't the greatest reader. It might be that you can't, you ain't the greatest conversationalist. It might be that you struggle with numbers. Whatever it is, you need to start saying to yourself, I'm going to do a little bit of each of that every day. Say to yourself, you're going to do 2 hours of personal development every day. And I'm telling you, if you do that, it will change your life. Yeah, it will change your life. It ain't going to change your life if you do it for a week, if you do it for a month. But if you say to yourself, do you know what, I'm gonna keep on, trying to improve. I'm not going to let it rule my life. I'm not going to let this personal development thing take over my life. But I'm going to try and make a conscious effort to do more and improve. And I'm telling you, if you do it, you will achieve more. Yeah, I remember my neighbour. Years ago, I had a neighbour, and he was a very entrepreneur. He was very, he was a clever guy. But he said to me, I remember him saying to me, he said, Colin, he said, he actually asked me, he said to me, how much do you read? I said, well, I don't do a lot of reading now. And he said to me, He said you need to be reading every day. This guy had a website that done it was advertising different events in pubs. It went massive. He earned a lot of money out of it. But he said to me, he said, you need to invest in yourself before you invest in anything else. He said, you have to look upon yourself as a ship that's travelling through dangerous waters, if you like, and you've got to learn to steer your ship and avoiding all these problems. And the only way you avoid these problems, these things that can obviously change your circumstances, is through personal development. It's knowing the answers to the questions. So when something comes to you, it's not a problem. These things just bounce. These things will just bounce off you. Yeah. How many times do you hear someone say about a problem, and when you find out what the problem is, you think, well, that ain't really much of a problem. I could, what's the big deal? It's a big deal to them because they don't know the answer. But you know, like I know, if you know the answer to a question, how simple is it to just write the answer down? Knowledge is king. Yeah, you need to take the bull by the horns. If you're serious about doing better in life, it's no good just watching these videos. You can watch these videos every day. You need to start practicing as well what you're learning. Yeah, start practicing what you're learning because I don't I don't just do these videos. I actually do practice what I preach. I watch videos daily, different subjects, how to build. Like now, I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. I watch videos about building my channel. I watch videos on personal development. I watch videos on how to build a business. Yeah, because this is what I want to achieve. I'm not going to achieve it if it ain't just going to happen if I just sit and don't do nothing. We have got to take immediate action if we want long-term results. Start doing your personal development, start writing things down, start setting yourself times and dates when you're going to actually do this by, because you need to give yourself a deadline. Don't give yourself massive pressure, but you do need to set yourself a deadline so you can obviously aim towards doing it by that date. Yeah? If you do this, I guarantee you your life will definitely improve. This is Colin Talks on YouTube. Colin Talks. I've got a direct link, colintalks.co.uk. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. If you click the little, there's like a little bell icon, you'll be notified when I actually do another video. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and thanks so much. If you've watched to the end, I genuinely appreciate you watching my video, and please take action. Please don't just watch videos. You've got to start taking action, because it's very easy to watch a video and just put off doing something. Just say to yourself, tomorrow I'm going to sit, like it might be that you're struggling to read or you're struggling to do sums. Just say, well, I'm going to sit tomorrow for half hour and I'm going to watch some videos on mathematics. Then I'm going to do another half hour on something else. But just set yourself little daily targets and you'll be surprised how knowledgeable you can become. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you on another one of my videos, and I wish you every success on your road, if you like, to personal development. Thank you.